gardening, and this is my mom's garden, where I love to spend time and help her around the garden. And actually what I wanted to share today in this video with you is that I can show you how you can infuse yoga through my day also in the garden. Because gardening can really, I say it's like meditation, because you can so lose yourself and you can do one work, another second, and you even don't know that it was already hour gone, and you get up and you say wow, or something that it's painful, shoulders or lower back, isn't it? So that's why are some things important. One thing I would say it's important, proper posture. And of course we can squat, we can sit, we can stand, so it's also different positions which we use our body while we are gardening. But I start always with some light work, because maybe you come from the office or from some part, okay, this is a doggy, dead body, where you can not having a body so comfortable enough that you can do some work. So you start always with light work, and maybe if you're, I don't know, prune the roses, okay, maybe, or cutting the hedge. I don't have hedge clippers here because my father left somewhere. I can't find them. I wanted to show you also the hedge clippers, but in the way that you start first with some light work. Okay, just enough that you move a little bit like that. If you need maybe some stretches to start with, you can maybe circle your hips, your shoulders, your neck, stand on one leg, shake your legs, body. That's also great opportunity. Or jump, I love to do also that. So you can take, just few minutes, and then you can really start feeling your body more in the garden. If you're coming from the car, office, or I don't know from where, can't think it is that you do regular breaks. Okay, so regular breaks, I would say like every 15-20 minutes you can be focused on the work, and then you make a pause. You can, with pause, you can have a glass of water, or maybe some stretch, or another thing I would say also, maybe that could be third thing, okay, that because it's work in the garden can be repetitive. Let's say if I'm reading, or when I was cutting that hedge, also with hedge clippers and also with the chainsaw, I was using quite the same position quite long, because it's that hedge is quite long. Okay, so it's important that you change. If I'm doing like that, let's say, then I will release and I'm coming from that side. Okay, so I'm not moving just from the one side. Okay, so if I'm doing here from the top, then I'll start a little bit front and top, and down, so that it's not just top, or just side, because it's repetitive. Change, swap, do some other things. I'm saying like if I'm focusing just, let's say, on the one thing, but you can also do, maybe I do sometimes stop, then I will go down on the garden, and then I will squat or sit or do something like that. Let's say in the standing position, if I'm talking about the proper posture, okay, it's very similar in the other videos what I'm also showing, or in my photos what I'm also trying to present you. That you always try to feel that from your feet, pelvis, trunk, shoulders and head, that it's in that some invisible line. Okay, so let's say if I'm working here, I would bend my knees and I'm keeping still my trunk over my pelvis. So if I lean forward, I will lean from the hips. Okay, I'm not leaning from the waist and doing, let's say, that hedge. Okay, so always lean from the waist, from the hips, from the hips. So it's the same now. I'm going to show you even when I'm squatting or sitting, always from the hips. So keeping that spine long. Okay, so now I'm going to show you first half squatting, because for some people it's also difficult full squatting. That's why you can use stool, which is over there, and I forgot to bring it here. But either, let's say we're gonna visualize it, the little stool. Half squatting, you can use one elbow here, okay, or you come lower down, and I would say I would do weeding or something like that, half squatting. So you see, I'm just on one leg. If I want to go all, then I go all the way down. Okay, so it's depend on flexibility. Half squatting you can do also like that. Okay, and I'm using also my left hand. So try to swap hands even when you're working, because it's slow. Work on the garden, it's slow. So you can spend quite a lot, you know, planting, weeding, and that kind of work. So try to swap and hands and legs. I love, that's really to remember swapping. Another thing, let's say, my trick with this little spade, if I have something far, far away, I will use this to find a balance, and I'll put like that, and I'll go there, let's say. And then, you see, I can also bring warrior 3, and I stand back in the warrior 1. Okay? So I'll show you. I'm bringing my spade over here, something far away. What is another thing that you can, if you're on your knees, okay, you can also use this. Okay? Bring it down and then go there. Or you're in the cat position, bringing both hands down, okay, and I'm doing somewhere far away or close, doesn't matter. But you see, you can bring here in the cat position. And if you're already in the cat position, just a little bit stretch, shake your pelvis and your head, and then come back, let's say, in the squatting, and I will do some work in the squatting position, half squatting. If you have stool, okay, stay there, don't go nowhere. No, stay there, don't go nowhere. It's a ride. I'm just gonna go a stool because I want to show you. I forgot to show you. Here I am back. My friend, my mom friend, Yilka, is taping me. Thank you, Yilka. Okay, let's say this is a stool. And if I have a stool, I'm not using stool, let's say, not. But I wanted to show you, this is I brought to my mom when she was working like that in the garden, and you move forward like that. So you see, I'm not doing that work, kind of work, you know, that I'm here and I'm doing like that. Now, from the hips, lean forward from the hips. And also here, you can bring one knee down, one forward, you see? And again, I'm having support with my elbow. Let's say if I want to prune, or whatever you do, you know, be in tune with your body and a little bit explore, you know, how much really that position you choose, you know, is it too long? Is it tiring? You know, do you need to stretch a little bit? You know, if I'm doing quite long weeding, then I'll pause and I'll extend my legs, bring my arms up, and just do 7 movements of spine, rise and shine. A rotation, rotation, side, side, up and down. I think 10 seconds, and that's all. And you do again, and you keep up with work. And then, let's say, I was squatting, I was sitting, and then I'll go again, standing. And I'll do something, let's say, steady. Sometimes it's also nice just to, you know, to take a time and step back, pause, and observe and absorb. Take your time to enjoy what you've done. You know, take a break, to pause, and just to see, you know, what you've done, how does it look. That's also important. Not just working, and then you're tired. Nah. Take a break, you know, cup of tea, coffee, whatever, glass of water, or with some friend, you can stand and, you know, talk about the garden. I'm sure that I forgot something, but I don't want the video too long. So I will just do a short resume that what I found important, that if can this be helpful for you, that you keep proper posture, so maintaining posture alignment. It doesn't matter which position you are, standing, squatting, sitting. Okay, we can do lying, I would say, but okay, let's say these 3 poses. That's proper posture. And second thing, that you remember that it's important that your energy is good, you know, not that it's make you tired. And that you are not tired, it's important that you maintain proper posture and that you pause, that you stretch or that you swap some work, some positions, that you change your positions because it's repetitive, and that you pause in the way that you absorb what you've done and that you take a break. And that you can include yoga poses, so that's happy rituals become habitual. So first was beautiful bearing for self-caring, and happy rituals become habitual, so it's your habit that you can infuse yoga poses, like I show you squatting, cat, warrior 1, warrior 3, and I can show you even when I was cutting the hedge, I had warrior 2, and I was doing warrior 2, 1, and then the other side, warrior 2, okay? So that's what I'm saying. It's so many things, but I don't want to keep long video. This is just a resume of this video. Right. Thank you for watching me. Yelka, thank you for taping me. She have a smile at the back. You can see she has beautiful eyes. And see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.